guys, Ian Anderson, and I am joined by Jeff Faes. We're rocking some Central Coast Disc Golf vids, and Jeff, we're at the Oakland City Championships, round 3. That's your lead card. And we are looking at hole 1, sir.
Hey, Ian. Glad to be here. This is a great course, Lake Chabot golf course. Hole 1, we're running way uphill. It says 429 feet. It plays longer. We're going to be throwing as hard as we can here. Basic thing. You're just trying to get as far up this hill as you can. Make a long jump putt. It's really rare too. I've actually never seen a 2 in this pin, but it is possible. So let's see what we got.
All right. Lewis is on the box. Probably a Torrent, if I had to guess. He goes back between Torrents and Hurricanes.
That's a good shot. He's right in the heave zone. You know, he can make a bid at it, but still looking at a likely 3. Everything to the right on this hole is OB. You'll see that throughout the course. You've probably seen the last 2 videos, last 2 rounds. Danny's shot's looking pretty good.
Yeah, that is Danny Kerfeld right there. One of the 2 Kerfeld brothers we see on Central Coast all the time. Great dudes.
For sure.
Yeah.
He's just a little shorter than he wants to be, but he's still in that likely 3 zone. Mike Sale, if you haven't seen him play, he's got a huge arm.
He does.
And he's actually got a good look at it. This is about as good as you can expect on this hole.
Wow, that was a fantastic drive. Mike is really impressive, and here you are, Jeff.
I like to look at it. This is a teleport, kind of like my main go-to distance driver when distance is more important than anything else. Right there with Mike. I'm happy with that for sure.
Yeah, a couple of bids coming up from you guys. And we got Scooter. He's fun to watch, Jeff.
Oh, my God. Scooter, he's a great golfer, and if you gave style points, he would be one of the best golfers.
I love his flex forehands, man. He commits so hard on them. They're really fun to watch.
He probably has the most extreme angles of anybody I see play. He throws the flippiest stuff, the most overstable. Actually, Danny does that too. Here he's demonstrating that right here. Nice shot.
Beautiful upshot.
This hole, I mean, we all navigated past the golf green was OB. Everything to the right off the fairway was OB. So you wanted to go big here, but you couldn't quite wasn't quite like a distance contest where you could just lay everything into it without any risk.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you putt with, Jeff?
That's an anode. It's a pretty neutral putter. I like to say it's like for all my boring shots. There's nothing extreme about an anode, which just makes it really predictable for me. So
nice. I'm an ion guy myself.
Yeah,
yep.
Pretty similar. You got a little more stability than I've got, but it's no wrong putter.
Yeah, they're both great discs.
Nice Scooter, a little save there.
Yep. Picking up his 4 there, I believe. And it looks like everyone else will drop in some pars.
For the pro field, this is a tweener, I would say. It's a really tough par 3, but Scooter's probably not happy with that 4.
No. Yeah, a little bit of trouble off the tee there and left himself a pretty tough upshot. Oh, that's a stroke, Lewis.
Going in there for 3, happy, moving on, especially the first round of the day or early morning here. We're all the way back in March. Kind of a little flashback. I'm looking at a younger version of myself.
Lewis is killing it. All right, guys, we're back to the action. Got to thank MVP for sponsoring our coverage, as well as you, Jeff.
Yeah, I love that ad, the Axiom Panic. That's one of my favorite distance overstable drivers.
Nice.
Wait, here we are on hole 2. This is uphill. Man, you got to keep this high and tight if you want a look at birdie. Everything to the left is OB, but you're not really worried about that. You're trying to get as far left as you can up this hill.
It's a really tough line to hit perfectly.
It's a tricky tee. I actually really like this hole. It's a pretty unique shot. You need something glidey. Lewis is right in the like, he can make that putt, especially Lewis, great putter. But
Yeah.
want to be a little closer than that. But I mean, he threw it. Ooh, Danny.
Oh, good skip.
He's fine. There's a golf green right there. It's kind of like two big steps going up the hill.
Okay.
And Danny's on that first plateau where the golf green is, but he's safe.
Oh,
Mike's got the height.
Oh my gosh.
He had the idea. He knows the higher you go, the more you can get it to the left. He just put a little too wide. I'm
Sure.
taking a little riskier line than Mike did. That's great. I'm happy there.
What'd you throw?
That's a Eclipse Volt.
Oh, cool. Nice. Volt's a
Yeah.
great disc. Great fairway driver.
Multi-purpose fairway. Yeah. Anything near that tree is fine. You're putting. It's really hard to get all the way back to where the basket is on the left. So you just need to get as far left as you can to make a putt. Scooter's shot was looking great until it flexed out a little bit.
Yeah. I like that approach. The Annie gets it to glide left farther if it holds it.
Yeah. Really tricky hole for a lefty.
Mm-hmm.
Mike's just laying up here. There's OB right behind the basket. It's not worth running that.
Yeah, a lot of treacherous basket placements out here at Chabot.
It's man, this course just lulls you to sleep with all. It looks like it's all open space, but everything that looks like a bad shot is really, really bad.
Yep.
The tree lines are basically all OB. The hills drop off quick behind baskets. So every like mediocre and better drive is going to be fine. And if it's just a little bit bad, you're paying for it. You're going to get bogey strokes, penalty strokes.
Yeah,
they rack pretty quick.
We've seen that so far. And that was a birdie right there, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think
Yeah.
that's a stroke on the card even. Really well done, man.
I wouldn't quite call that a bonus birdie, but it's a good one for sure.
It's even a tough get in that short pin, too. Just because
Yeah.
the right to left you need is so dramatic.
It's a really well-placed tee pad.
It is, yeah. There is your 2. Getting a stroke on the card. Taking, looks like Lewis's lead is still 6, but you're chasing him down.
Yeah, Lewis has he's really outclassing us so far, but we've got a little bit of time. There's a final 9 after this. Time to get back. Hole 3, it plays from a tree line out into the open and then way to the right. So you can throw a forehand, but it's a really big one. So you'll see a lot of forehand players that'll even go to the backhand just to try to get something that'll keep gliding to the right.
Okay. This is your Volt again?
This is a switch. It's a really flippy, kind of slow speed fairway driver.
Huh.
That worked out great, actually.
That was beautiful, man.
Just kind of put it out there and let it do all the work on the turn.
Yeah. Lewis going for the forehand. It looks to be going a little farther left than you want.
It is. That actually turned out great.
Wow.
That that's about as much flex as you can get on the forehand and still get it far enough to the right, without really cutting it close to this tree line. Danny's shot looks pretty good.
It does. Beautiful little turnover. It looks like a mid, maybe a rock or something.
Yeah, that's short. The bad thing about going short here, didn't mention this in the preview, right behind the basket is just absolute death. It's lost disc potential, re-tee potential if you throw your drive past there. That's why you'll see a lot of us coming up short. It's a 321-foot hole, but if you go long, you're in really bad shape.
Yeah, you are. We saw Mike Sale do that in round 2. He went way down the hill.
Did he play it from the lie?
Yeah, he went down there and pitched up.
So here's that death putt. It's an uphill death putt. You don't see that too often.
That's true, huh?
He's fine.
Yeah, Scooter giving it a little half go. No. Danny? Oh. He wanted that one.
Yeah, he did. He gave it a bid.
Yeah, Mike gave himself a pretty good angle here.
Nice. Mike's throwing his buzz here. I've played with Mike so much in the last couple of years. He moved up to San Francisco fairly recently. Santa Barbara Ultimate Player.
Yeah.
Nice job, Lewis, with a nice birdie off the forehand.
Mm-hmm. It looks like Danny will clean up a par, as will Scooter. And you got a birdie coming up. Hopefully.
Ooh, that was a little high.
It was a little high. Oh, we saw some basket shenanigans in round 2, man. It was.
Oh, man.
Oh my goodness.
I don't. This is going far enough back in the memory that I'm not remembering too many specifics, but
oh man.
I'll take that birdie high putt.
Yeah, you weren't on the card for round 2, but oh man.
No.
Like, there was one. It was like an 8-foot, just gentle tap out, and it popped right back out. It was. I think it was Mike Paremba. I felt so bad for him.
Mikey.
Yeah.
Old man remembers.
We're onto your ace hole, but this is not the location where it was, right?
This hole is really tough. This is the third round. We're playing a really tough layout in general. This is a legit par 4, a really difficult par 4. Right where the drone is flying is the conventional route. That's kind of everybody's plan, or most everybody's plan. And if you don't get your drive just right, you're gonna have to start changing your plans.
Yeah, I remember this from the New Year's Classic or something like that they threw out here. What's it called? Do you remember?
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah,
sure.
New Year's tournament. We saw some huge numbers on this hole.
Sorry, I'm just frowning hard here, watching myself throw that shot.
Don't blame you.
What was that?
Did that stay in bounds or?
No, that's not in bounds. There's no way that's in bounds.
Yeah,
Lewis, that's what I wanted my shot to look like right here. Lewis
wow, Lewis.
Andy Hale right there.
Yeah, he is. Anything past Andy is doing work.
Andy was a hero to keep that in frame. How did he do that?
Andy's amazing, man. I love that guy.
He's a hero in general. Mike, he's going for the alternate route. It's over the top of this wall of pine trees.
Huh.
He's just a little low. It's really a 500-foot plus shot to make that work. And Mike's got it for sure. He can do it.
Yeah. But if you don't,
no, yeah, that's it. It's an absolute risk reward shot. This is just a fun hole to play, no matter what. That's turning over. He's not trying to throw it over there.
Oh man, some good jukes by that guy over there. And Scooter.
Scooter. I like we get the lefty option on this video.
Right.
We get one. He's going over to he might be in bounds. I think he is, yeah.
Yeah, it looks
he's
like
going to play through the back door, but he's just crashing the trees, hoping that he finds something through there.
That looked pretty good.
Yeah.
He can at least get up and down from there at the worst.
Man, he's made so many 70, 80 footers in the rounds I've played with him that I'm ready for anything with him.
So it looks like Danny just pitching up to the opening to the
that's the conservative play. He actually played it past the main opening. There's a second opening. It's smaller. Ooh, Mike's going. Wow. Mike's just doubling down on his route really right now.
Oh my goodness.
See how he got through.
This is Mike again throwing 3. Looks like he went short right.
See, Mike's got power, forehand, backhand. He's got a pretty complete game.
Yeah.
He's in range right there. I mean, he's got a big eucalyptus in the way, but
yeah.
This is me trying to salvage something.
So you think you're throwing 3 right here with an OB stroke?
Yeah, that's 3.
Okay.
Just threw a speed driver. That's a wave. Just trying to get it up through the gap, and everything after the gap is a bonus because I'm pretty much just taking medicine from where my lie was.
Yeah. Looks like you're taking a 5 at worst now. Which after going OB on the drive is not bad at all, man. That was a good pitch up there from Danny, I believe.
Lewis just showing us how to play the hole.
Wow.
That's a great shot.
That is. That should 3 pretty easily. You have a very long look at a 4.
Giving a little run.
Yeah.
I mean, Lewis is obviously taking a 3 here. That's, he may be one of 2, maybe 3 people in the round that took a 3 on this hole.
Mm-hmm.
There's just, you can see, nice Mike.
Wow.
That is 4 save? Look, he's just running straight through Poison Oak right there.
Is he really? That's why he wore the pants, I guess. Smart man.
Nice, Danny.
Yeah,
I think that's a 4 save from Danny after playing back to the gap.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Bunch of good scrambling on this hole, which you really need to do because nothing ever seems to go exactly to plan.
That's true.
Unless you're Lewis.
Everybody has a plan at the top of the hill, and then it quickly changes if you're not in the ideal spot. I don't see too many open players laying up unless the weather is bad or it's real windy.
If
you lay up down below the cliff edge, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen it 3'd from down there. It's possible, but it takes such an amazing second throw.
Yeah, it's a really a weird shape to hit from down there.
It is. It's a cool hole, though. I think everybody loves playing that hole.
Yeah. That's definitely a fun watch. That was a lot of strokes, though. And Lewis getting strokes on the card right there. Stretching that lead out, and we're looking at hole 5, Jeff.
Hole 5, it says 318 feet, but this is straight up a hill, as the camera never does justice. But I guarantee you, 318 feet, we're all throwing this shot as hard as we can to get up there.
Wow. Hopefully it sticks, too.
I know. It's a steep one. I don't remember what happens here, but I'll guarantee at least one person has a roll away on this thing. This hill won't hold anything.
As Lewis throwing a hurricane or a torrent way up in the air.
Take 2.
Yep.
I think it's just replay.
Yeah, correlated out.
Not a reachy. Lewis, same shot.
That's looking pretty good.
That's not bad. He's just got a huge uphill putt going at it.
Yeah.
If we were all there, I mean, I'd be happy to be right there. That's fine. Just having a long look at this hole is totally fine. You got to navigate these pine trees that Danny's coming around. He's looking good too. He's a little further out than Lewis. You want that angle that Lewis has straight up the hill so that your landing angles are fine.
Oh, okay. Does it teleport again?
You know it.
Nice. Mashing on it.
Oh, man.
Did you hit the basket?
I forgot about that. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that was close to a
Oh my
career highlight ace for me.
gosh.
It's one of those holes that just plays so much harder in person than it looks
Oh
here.
yeah. I mean, you and Mike both throw 500.
Look, Mike CTP on me right there.
What a jerk. Hit the basket, you still don't get CTP. Scooter with a pretty sick looking flex forehand.
There's style point Scooter right there.
Man, I love watching him throw. It's fun.
You
Danny,
can,
go ahead.
you can see that shot. Look at his footing is just. I mean, this reminds me of hole 26, 25 at Daylaw.
25, yeah.
Where you're like, oh, I've never practiced a shot like this in my life, just throwing it straight up a hill.
Yep. And Scooter's throwing straight up a hill twice thanks to that wicked rollout. Hopefully that one sits. Oh, man. Not super close, though. Oh. This is green.
You can take this. If you take this personally, you're playing this hole wrong, because if you've played it a few times, you've seen it on ice, Lewis.
Yeah.
You've just seen this happen so many times in this hole that you have to think about just laying up your short putts, because
Scooter.
You hit metal, you're 50-50, you're rolling back.
Yep.
That's a good birdie. I'm happy there.
Yeah, that's a great one to get. It looks like Mike will do the same.
These are these putts where you spend like your full 30 seconds just getting your footing when you're 10 feet away.
Uh-huh. At least there's a little bit of grass on this hill. You can you don't slide straight down it.
Thanks, Danny. I mean, speaking of ace runs, do you know any Mike Sale ace trivia? You heard anything about
I actually mentioned it to Lewis in round 2 about his ace at Memorial.
Oh, there's that. He's got more than that. Hold on, I'll kick it back to you here real quick for the scores.
All right. So we got a couple birdies for Jeff and Mike, and Lewis with the par, but Steve, 7 strokes clear? All right, hit me.
I'll jump back to it. Let me get you the hole real quick. Okay. We're on hole 6. This hole is notorious. This pin placement is kind of diabolical. He just, I think this is Riley trying to laugh at the field. He pinched this pin right between OB and a sand trap with basically nowhere to land. So, I mean, your play is throw it as far as you dare to get close to the sand trap and then try to make a big putt, or you're basically laying it up.
And you're also putting right at OB.
That's true. Yeah. It's just death everywhere, or that's a little shorter than I wanted to be. You basically want to get up there for like a 35-footer and then see if you have if you're feeling like a good run at it. Mike is probably right in that range where you can think about it, but I'm thinking he still lays it up.
Yeah. All right, hit me with the Mike story.
This is an aggressive. That's really aggressive.
Oh,
okay, let me get your mic. Oh my God, Lewis!
Wow.
I've never seen a shot that good on this hole. Nobody goes for it.
No, they don't.
That's amazing. Okay, Mike Sale has more than 100 aces in a single 24-hour period. He is he's the record holder of like the most disc golf holes played in a day in a 24-hour, like legit Guinness book.
Oh yeah, we talked about that in round 2. Yeah. I didn't know he had the ace record too, though.
Well, I don't know if it's the record. I'm assuming it is. He has like more than 100, in the day. It's a really short course, obviously, but
that is hilarious.
All right, there's me laying up. This is one of those layups where you don't want to hit metal, because a metal hit can kick you out of bounds within you're 4 feet from OB on both sides. So
yeah, sure. Scooters lays up for his par. It looks like you're right about Mike.
Yep. Danny, he's gonna
try to save his par with it.
Oh man,
did that stay in?
I remember this now. He's not in.
He's not.
Oh, no. I remember talking about this one. You can see me sitting back there. The whole had to get a look at it. He was so close to that post that we could all see that he could not get benefit of the doubt, because the post to post is the line, and he was sitting right next to one, and it was clear that he was
past it.
It was. We all wanted to give him benefit of the doubt, but everybody could see evidence that we couldn't give it to him. So.
Oh man, that hurts. That's a 5 then, right?
Yeah, 2 OBs. I mean, not unusual on that hole, to be honest, but you don't want to see it.
Yep. Lou with a great birdie right there.
That's so many strokes on the field and just morale boosting. And Danny takes double bogey there, and you'll never know it. He's like the greatest guy to play with. He's just steady emotion. He's just happy all the time.
Yeah, I've never filmed him, but I've always heard that about him. Just a great dude.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, this is a pump. here?
Hole 7. I mean, this course uses elevation changes so well, but this is huge. This is one of those tweeners, par 3.5, probably 3 to 4. You just want to get up this hole as far as you dare. If you need to put a little bit of flex on it if you want to get a birdie look. But let's see what Lewis is doing here.
Yep, there's that flex.
Yeah. If he can get up above, oh, he's way clear. That's a great shot. He's well outside the circle, but man, he's got a flat putt at it.
Wow, you'll take
Oh,
that.
maybe not.
Oh,
You might be on the edge of the circle right there. That's great.
That's a crush. What are you throwing here, Jeff?
Not a good shot.
Something too understable.
That's a relativity. That's
Those go so far.
That was a height control issue. I'm on the next tee pad there.
Are you?
If I get that a little higher, it's gonna be fine. But man, that's not a good shot.
Yeah, Andy has a relativity. He let me check that thing. It goes a mile.
It does. Mike's playing more conservative, more stable disc, and so he's a little short of where he could be if he really put some risk into that shot. But he's high enough on the hill. Mike's got to look at it. You know, he's if you can see this basket, you can give it a run.
Yeah.
See, the scooter is probably far enough down the hill from his lie. He probably won't be able to see the pin.
Man, one of these days, Danny's just gonna throw like a left-hand backhand for me,
just as he knows you're
just to blow my mind, because I think it's gonna happen every time.
See, I'm on the next hole's tee pad with a wall of trees, but there's a little baby thumber here.
Well done. That'll play.
Except that's not the basket we were playing to.
Oh. Fortunately, the other one's pretty close
as
well.
It's totally fine. It was an awful tee shot, and I've got to look at a par, so
You'll take
happy.
It. Great upshot from Scooter.
Foul points.
Yeah. Danny?
Danny's got a really well-rounded game. I've been playing with Danny since I got really into disc golf, basically.
Nice.
In San Francisco. We're both locals here at Golden Gate Park. And, oh, Mike.
Wow.
It's a bonus, too, if you can get it.
Yeah.
But Mike's got greatness, expectations, and he can make that.
Lewis. Man. He's hurting on you guys right now, Jeff.
It's the Lewis Bitney show.
It is, man.
We're probably not far enough into the tournament till I'll be playing for second, but it's back of our mind.
There's trouble out here. You have big swings. As we've seen.
Basically, we're at the point where Lewis needs to melt down if anybody wants to look, but he's not showing any signs of that happening.
There's still like 20 holes left, so
that's true. Final 9. We got another loop through this course. This is a really fun course. If anybody, this is like a new jewel of the East Bay.
Yeah.
We really need more courses up here in the Bay Area, and this is a great one.
Yeah, I definitely want to give it a try sometime. Where's the headband, Jeff?
I don't know. I don't remember exactly here. We'll see if I bust it out. This is a par 3, 8. Man, this is hole 8. This is also hole 17 in a different pin. This is always the must get of the course. No matter what the pin is in, I mean, there's a little danger. There's a little green there. This one, you're playing into a hill backstop. You can pretty much throw whatever you want at it. And you maybe want a little left to right action. Looks like Lewis is picking that. He's picking a forehand for that reason. Mm-hmm. Just because there's those branches there on the right side, you can't really attack it with a hyzer as a righty. Perfect, Lewis.
Wow.
But everything else is in play. You can throw straight at it. You can throw left to right.
And that's what Mike is opting for. Needs to get a little farther right.
That's probably his buzz again. He's probably right on. I mean, he can make that putt. He's on the edge of the circle, but
yeah, he's made some good putts this tournament. And Scooter going to the backhand, but also hanging it out left.
Yeah, it's a lefty. He's not going to be too happy with that. This is probably one that he's expecting, but
true, huh? And Danny, gotta imagine that's a rock. Go in.
Whatever it is, man. Great shot.
Oh my goodness.
Fantastic.
Wow, a little more life on that one, and it goes in.
Throwing a theory here. It's a little flipped over more than I want. Just needs to bury it in the hill.
What's the theory like? Oh no.
Oh man, that skipped out of bounds. I'm remembering this now.
Yep.
They hit the one spot that's not grass to skip. Theories is kind of a easy turn mid range. It'll glide. Mine's got a little bit of a dome to it. I'd say maybe like a comet.
Okay. Cool.
Flippier than a buzz or a rock for sure, but it's got a lot of multiple uses.
Nice. Good hit from Mike. Wow.
And for me going OB there, taking a bogey here, that's pretty much the disaster scenario on this hole.
Uh-huh.
I want to talk to my younger self right now and talk a little sense into it. There's absolutely no reason to go OB on this hole.
Oh, funny.
That's like a It's definitely a 2-stroke swing from your expectations when you stand on that tee.
That it is. Man, speaking of younger selves, I filmed Mike when he was his much younger self, like in 2012, I want to say.
Really?
Yeah, Lake Casitas. I think he was playing advanced. I randomly filled the advanced round.
Like 8 years old back then.
Yeah, I think he was still going to UCSB. Yeah.
There's that. What a cart. You have birdie, 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 and then that bogey kind of stands out sorely.
You'll come back from it. Hopefully on this hole, hole 9.
Let's see. We got a par 3, 431. This hole plays slightly downhill the whole way. Oh, this is the one tucked right over the hill's edge. You want to push it to the edge of the grass here as far as you can. The basket's, there it is, just beyond. And it drops really quick to an OB line behind. So if you can just get right up here to the edge and make your putt on the downhill, that's pretty much the perfect way to play this hole.
All right, Lewis on the box, ripping out probably a torrent the way that thing's flying.
Hurricane out of something fast, but man,
yeah,
that doesn't trickle down. He's in the OB back there. I think he found OB on that shot.
Oh, wow.
Like I said before, like every tree line is basically an OB line. You can see those little white stakes along the perimeter. There, it's all OB. So you need trees to hit you and knock you down if you want to stay in bounds.
Gotcha.
Mike's got a pretty good line. It's going to need a skip if he's going to. And there's the skip. That's perfect. That's one of the better shots you'll ever see on that hole, actually.
Wow, Mike.
It's a real 431. I mean,
oh yeah,
it's a pull.
It is a crush for sure. Danny turned it over a little bit too much. Hopefully he can salvage a par from there.
Yeah. It's one of those holes where you like that golf green actually is right where all like the good shots land. So you either need to throw an elite shot or you need to throw kind of a mediocre shot because everything that's just kind of okay. Oh, Scooter.
Great shot.
That's a great shot. He's beyond the good shot zone into the now putting for birdie.
Man, he's got a 400-foot backhand and forehand.
There's a way to follow up your bogey.
Oh, no. Jeff.
Just pinned against the fence line over here, too.
Right.
So this is the safer side because the OB is beyond the fence, but just pitching out. That looks like my volt, the Eclipse volt. That gets a skip. Oh, that's good.
Oh,
there you go.
Great recovery.
That's very likely par, which is fine here.
Oh, yeah.
I would say this is a bonus birdie. You're going to see on a lead card, you're going to see at least one birdie probably, but nice, Danny.
Yeah. Really touchy up shots here. You guys both did really well. Lewis throwing 3, found a tree. Might be able to make that putt.
Yeah. You can see he's out again.
Yeah.
Oh.
Throwing 4.
Danger with an air ball there. That can get OB real quick. I don't know if he found it. Scooter, nice.
Ooh, that's a bird. Dang, Scooter.
He's got a full game.
He does.
And all white discs.
Does he? It's funny.
Every disc is white, and they all have his like PDG number like emblazoned on the top, huge.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's Scooter style right there.
Nice. Lewis has the all orange discs.
There's Mike with a nice birdie.
Yeah, 2 birdies on this hole. That is impressive. Here you are with an impressive par save, honestly, after that drive.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah.
That drive. There's no reason to be flirting with that tree line right off the start. There's so much open space to work with on this hole.
I wonder if Lewis's shot got in your head a little bit or something, and I don't know. You never know.
I don't know. It's a couple of bad shots in a row, but we got 9 holes left. We're halfway through.
Yeah. Good times. All right, guys. Jeff, thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
And
let's see the back 9.
Yeah, he'll be back, and hope you guys are too. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.